Good morning everyone, welcome back to Hearthstone. My name is Rooster and today we're playing Cthulhu Reno. That's an interesting combination of cards, I feel. And people have recently come to the conclusion that to play Cthulhu you don't really need that many Cthulhu cards, to be quite honest with yourself. So this deck exemplifies that by only running one of each of the Cthulhu minions. The Beckoner of Evil, of course. The 3/4 for 3 is not even included. We have the Cthulhu's Chosen, of course the Disciple of Cthulhu, we have a Doomcaller, and of course the big payoff Cthulhu cards, the Twin Emperor and Cthulhu himself. And I've also included one copy of Usher of Souls. Where's my cursor? Right there. I don't think it's a great inclusion. It will mostly be a pit fighter, but we'll just see how it performs against the mage. Do I really want a Mortal Coil? I guess I can use it. Sure. It's more relevant early game than late anyway, so might be fine. We will have to see. At least we've got our Cthulhu buffs sorted out, so that's good enough. And we've got quite a few early game minions, so the Usher's effect might not be all that embarrassing. And as usual in a Reno list there are a lot of pet cards, so it's definitely not a given that every card has to be played. One can always make an excuse about which card to not and which to do include. Would this be an effigy or something? I can't see why she would just throw away. Well, I suppose this could be a Cthulhu's Chosen, a Disciple of Cthulhu if it's a mirror entity, and that's a little awkward. I'll have to run the Beckoner into it. Could also just make a trade here and tap. I don't hate tapping here. We can take it a little slower, I think. And we'll attempt to trade. If it's an effigy, then that's fine. If it's not, then we can at least do a Disciple of Cthulhu next turn, and then a Mortal Coil on the 2/1 that results. Or we just Shadow Bolt this one, and that'll be fine. I'm okay with spending my turn this way. I'm not that scared of Counterspell. I don't think that's something she would have played there. Not sure why I would consider Effigy and not Counterspell, but Mirror Entity just makes a whole lot of sense. That's the main thing here. She doesn't have a whole lot going on here. We could also attempt to trigger it with the Doomsayer. That's actually really cute. Not the biggest fan. No, I can just Dark Peddler and then Disciple of Cthulhu, her copy. That's probably the best call. Not the biggest fan of taking much more damage. We don't include a lot of healing in this deck. But it is the best card out of these, so that's probably okay. Well, we have a good trade set up for this one, so that's fine. If we know she's running Mirror Entity, then the next secret we might proc with the Doomsayer. That might actually be really cute. And let's see what we do against this one. Well, we've got an excellent trade coming up here. I don't hate the Mortal Coil. And the Usher is an excellent fight club here. Oh, I definitely could have traded first. Yeah, I missed out on a +1/+1 Cthulhu buff there, but that's fine. Cthulhu is already 10 attack, so Twin Emperors is excellent next turn. Also really resilient against Flame Strike, I do like that.
What to do?
And having the Reno is important, especially if we're going to be playing this Flame Imp at some point during the nearby future. Double torching that one. Torch and Frostbolt. Well, that is definitely worth it, in my opinion. And that means you should have less answers to the Twin Emperors here. Nice. I don't hate it. They sure make a lot of noise, though. How's my sound, by the way? I think it's a little soft. Could be wrong. No, it's actually fine. I'm just... Oh, I did turn it down a little bit last night, I think, so... was trying to listen to a stream, and then some Hearthstone cards can really make a lot of noise if you let them. The heal on the minion is actually not out of the question here. I do think we can get a tap in here. We don't really need to play everything. How about we trade in the 2/2? Do we really have to kill that? I'm not convinced we actually have to kill that. There's a good chance something actually survives, and then... but the trade is actually kind of appealing. If this takes 3, I think I'm fine, yeah. So let's heal this one up. And pass the turn. No need to commit too much. I guess I could have squeezed the Flame Imp there. Yeah, I probably should have played the Flame Imp. But we're still in an excellent position. This Twin Emperor is still frozen next turn, so that's something to keep in mind. And there's a Ragnaros, which I don't have a great answer against. That's actually a little awkward. We may just flood the board instead. How's that? Probably just get another tap in. Oh, and that's a good top deck. Yeah, there's really no way I'm not doing that. Okay, so let's play the Flame Imp. Siphon Soul that one. Probably would have flooded the board if I didn't get that Siphon Soul. So instead of the Siphon, just a Defender and perhaps even a Sun Fury in addition, just to get some minions out there. I make sure to get the Argus on both of the Emperors, I think. Maybe at least the left one, because getting him out of Flamestrike plus ping range is pretty good. Okay, here comes the second Flame Waker. With a Polymorph on that one, that's absolutely fine. And missiles for 5. Okay, that kills the Flame Imp, but that's to be expected, I think. Oh, another one. Wow. Okay, does not have... Oh, but it did die. Okay, that's unfortunate, but again, to be expected. Let's see how we deal with that. Probably a Bran Defender and something. We can't really play anything along with that, except maybe the Sun Fury. Oh, that's actually not awful, because both of them will actually trade for the Flamemaker. I don't expect her to be able to kill me next turn, so I kind of like this.
Shields up. Who knows what secrets will uncover?
I could have given Bran Taunt twice, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, expecting a Flame Strike here, is that awful? It's actually not great against Flame Strike. That's the main concern, but nothing is really good against Flame Strike with a Flamewaker on the board. So probably okay. The deck might not even run Flame Strike, so I might be okay here. That a Fireball, okay, I'm fine with that. That probably does mean that the Flamewaker dies next turn, and that's my main concern right now. That's not a bad pickup either. No reason to be scared of dying in the coming turn. Can I actually squeeze a Demon Wrath in? That's actually not that good right now. Oh, I don't hate that. Force the ping next turn. Nah, it's not that amazing. I definitely have to make this trade, so this trade also always happens, and in that case I think I get the Emperor out. Because, well, getting an Emperor take on Jaraxxus is actually really good. I'm not sure whether Jaraxxus is going to get played this game. That's another concern.
You win this.
Well, that answers that, I guess. But yeah, that wasn't looking too good for her. Alright, nice. I've actually been laddering a bit with Zoo last night, just to finish off a Warlock quest. And it turned out to be quite good. I ended up on rank 3 even, and that's I think as high as I've reached on accident, because I'm not really actually trying to ladder. I just happen to be playing Hearthstone and ranking up as a consequence. So definitely don't hate that. Against a possible freeze mage, possible tempo mage, I don't think the Doomsayer's that great. Actually, against tempo mage, the Doomsayer is actually pretty great. Mortal Coil wasn't too awful last game, but I can't really expect it to be great. And I do think I need to curve out with some minions. So let's throw everything except the Doomsayer. Yeah, that's not good. That is not a good hand. But we'll see what we can make of it. Coining out the Peddler is not awful. It's surprisingly not awful. I could also... No, definitely... I actually kind of like it. Not even considering the Myrtleton here. Lowly Squire might do a thing. Blood Imp, if it's a tempo mage, is just going to soak one random damage, so that's not that great. I'll take the Squire. Why not? I probably shouldn't have coined that out. No, well, we're up against freeze, so that changes the dynamic a bit. How does that change the dynamic? I think I have to tap here. That's the first thing. I think I have to trade, just so I don't give him too much free damage. And can I... let me think. I don't think I can avoid him drawing 2 cards. No. Probably want to save the Doomsayer for an Alex turn or something. Maybe an Emperor turn. Let me think about this. I can probably just do this and tap, right? Just gives him 2 cards. That's probably okay. I do need to get some taps in here. Tempo Bran is not awful. I can probably squeeze it in somewhere. Perhaps a turn 6 in combination with the Disciple. That's actually pretty good. Or maybe I use the Disciple next turn to kill the Acolytes. Don't hate that either. Okay, use the Torch on a 1 mana minion. That's okay with me. Don't have any great plays. I could play the Bran, I suppose. Let some Torch it, but that's fine. And does allow for a Disciple next turn. It kind of forces him to deal with it. Do I have any... well, Bran could be important in combination with heals, I suppose. So let's just do it this way. Yeah, I think Bran is too important with, for example, Earthen Ring or Refreshment Fender. So I think that's the way we're going to deal with that. Yeah, I don't hate the Usher here. Oh, I don't hate that one either, but I can squeeze that in somewhere else. Usher is actually pretty good here. Maybe should have considered playing the Doomsayer. That actually wouldn't suck. Would have forced the ping, and then it just goes off, and he probably has enough card draw to keep himself busy. But drawing more cards is going to be important. Not sure we have a chance if we don't draw our heals. That's kind of a problem. Gotta start doing putting on some pressure. And it's not really working this way. Could play both of the 3s, but we're starting to get into board wipe territory.
So many possibilities.
So actually, Psychotron is not... Yeah, I guess Psychotron might be okay. That, or I might decide I need to tap more. I think I need to tap more. And in that case, I'll just play the Twilight Drake. I'll prevent him from drawing 2 additional cards. That's probably okay. He can start freezing now. Do I have a good answer to Doomsayer? I don't really. I could Shadow Flame and Demon Wrath, but that seems quite awful. Very weak. Okay, we've got the Brand plus Earthen Ring, that's good. For 7 mana, I think I want to... I kinda don't want to tap, but... I could just get the Brand plus Earthen Ring in.
I wonder.
Not the biggest fan. How about I just Psychotron? Kinda hard to remove for him on 8 mana, I think. So that could be fine. It's a bit low pressure, and that's my main concern here. Yeah, it's better against the possible Flame Strike, and I think I like that. I don't have a lot of good answers anyway. Okay, second Blizzard. I guess I can Demon Wrath now. Demon Wrath and Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame's not going to be great anyway. So I kinda like that. Kinda wrecks my own board, but he's already used to Blizzard, so I don't think that's going to be of much consequence. This is going to die regardless. So I don't feel too terrible about Shadow Flaming it. Yeah, I think I like that play. It's really slow. That's the only strike against it. It makes my board really weak, but it's better than no board at all, I think. And does give me an answer to the Alexstrasza, so that's also good. I can just trade in the minions and then Mortal Coil. But I could be dead relatively soon. I haven't even checked what secret it is. That's actually quite awful. That is actually really awful. Okay, definitely draw a card first. Okay, that's good. We can start healing up here. That's not terrible. Definitely want to keep myself topped up. I think he still has a Flame Strike though, so I should be careful about overcommitting too much. I don't hate the Bran plus Refreshment, and then I can even... no, I cannot squeeze in a tap. But I can Bran and... How about I don't Bran? I can tap and then Bran Earthen Ring. How's that? If he Flame Strikes that, that's probably okay.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
And there we go.
The attack.
Yeah, I do kinda need to worry about my health here. I still have the Reno left, but it's somewhere in the deck, and I might not find it in time. I probably won't find it in time, actually, because time is running out. Observe and reflect. Oh my.
I bring life.
Okay, there's the Alex. And now we heal again. That's first of all. Most importantly, yes. And then we trade in... What do we trade in? We can trade the Earthen Ring and the Twilight Drake. We don't have a great answer to Alex right now. That's a little awful. But I guess we don't really need Bran anymore after this, right? So we can just trade in Bran and the Earthen Ring, I guess. Oh, how about I trade in Bran and the Twilight Drake? I kind of like that. Okay, this is most important right now. And then we place this here.
My shield for Argon.
And we trade in this one and this one. And we're not absolutely dead next turn. Still pretty close, I think. But if he has some kind of Blood Mage combo, then yeah, we're probably screwed. He did spend. No, that was our last opponent. I'm thinking how he. No, he just used 2 blizzards, right, to deal with my board. So there's a Frost Nova. Okay. How do I deal with that, actually? I don't know. I may just have lost my board, which is really unfortunate. Oh, that's something, and it also heals, so that's good. And I can develop the Imgang boss. Yeah, I like that. And that should be most of his board clears, except just 1 Flame Strike, because I think I've dealt with 2 Doomsayers right now. I still have the Reno left, and if he starts bursting me below 15, I do have Jaraxxus still, so that's good. That's good. Fireballs the Bran, okay. He must be afraid of more healing minions, I guess. I don't see how that's really that relevant, though. I don't think... No, this is not active. It will be active after I play the Doomcaller, though. I don't expect to need the Doomcaller's Battle Cry, so that's fine. Yeah, we just go face here. And then Doomcaller should be a real threat also. That's really tough to deal with. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. Definitely not tapping anymore though. Unless I get a Reno, in which case I might tap for it. I don't know. He might not have enough to kill me right now. But he should be getting pretty close. He has to do it in 1 turn though, otherwise Jaraxxus heals me. And he might not be able to do it in 1 turn, because I haven't seen an Emperor yet. Okay, there's the Flame Strike. Kills that one. Yeah, that's still a Doomcaller on the board, so that's quite a threat. And Emperor's active right now, so that's good. Yeah, could also play the other Emperor. Not that amazing though. Don't have any heals, that's kind of a problem. Is that better? No, I think getting the additional damage out here is doing more for us. And that's all of his board clears, right? So we might as well just flood. We might as well just flood to kill him as soon as possible. Okay, now he can kill us in 1 turn, I think. He should definitely have 2 pieces for that in his hand. Well, but he's still a little concerned about his ice block popping, I think. He can't really prevent that. Yeah, he can't prevent that, so there's no use in playing around it. I've already burst through both. What am I trying to say? Both ice barriers. Which is actually curious, that's not a card that you would expect. Can I kill the Emperor and still pop his ice block? I can only by playing Hellfire, I think. Wait, is that true? I can run in an Emperor and the 1/1, and then I have 13 damage. That's awful. I think I'm tapping here. That's not a card I was hoping to see. I think I have to pop the block here and leave the Emperor alone for now. Yes. I'm not sure about the amount of burst in his hand, but I don't think I can take the risk. Oh, did I calculate that correctly? There we go. I don't think I can take the risk of not popping his block. Maybe I shouldn't have tapped, but I was hoping for either a Reno or a Cthulhu. And I think that means I'm dead. I wonder whether the tap was any relevant. I don't think it is. You still got both Ice Lances, both Frostbolts. Yeah. It might have actually been relevant. But I think there should be more burst in his hand still. Maybe he could have even killed me through a Reno, I don't know. That would have been tight, and then Jiraxxus might have saved me. Oh well, that's a really really hard matchup, I think. And I didn't really get enough pressure off early. If I could have pressured him more, then he might have needed to use more burn spells early, and yeah, that could have forced him into some awkward spots.
I must protect the one.
All right, what do we think we're up against here? If we're facing a druid, it's a really low legend rank though, so I don't think that means too much. I think this is the first time I've ever faced a legend player in ranked, actually. Cthulhu's Chosen against a druid, I think that's rather good. Sure. It's good enough to keep, I think. I can't just throw away all of my Cthulhu minions. And still expect to be able to play the Emperor on 7. That's the main concern, of course. You don't really care too much about Cthulhu except in very, very late game scenarios. Which I think is the correct way to play Cthulhu. You should never count on Cthulhu being your win condition, because you might not draw him. That's usually wise words. Alright, yeah, not sure what to expect from a druid, really. Probably a Cthulhu druid, but beast token druid might also be a thing. Let's see if he's actually timed out, because that would be a pity and a waste of both of our times. Ah, there he is. So, well, Living Roots on turn 1. It's not really saying too much, but does give us some indication of what we're up against. No, actually not really. Could be a Yuxaron spell druid for all I knew. I don't think a ramp druid is really interested in using Living Roots on turn 1 though. So more likely to be a beast druid than something else. Next turn, I think I'll coin out the Imking boss if nothing changes. Any wild growths, for example. Other plays that a druid could make on turn 2, perhaps a druid of the saber. I don't think there's much I can do about that. But having the Shadow Flame in hand is quite neat. That can deal with some stealth minions.
I greet you.
This game is looking like a giant waste of time so far. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I don't like it. And it's looking like Coin Imkang boss is going to be the play. The answer to opponents playing slowly is of course to play quickly yourself, to give them as least time as possible to react to your play. Could be a rope on purpose, but At least turns will go a little faster right now. I'm not sure what's going on here. And it's kind of embarrassing that I don't have a turn 3 play right now, but... Oh, well, I do now. Is he back? I think he's back. Do I still Bran? I think I still Bran. Bran plus Twilight Drake next turn is going to be pretty good. And it looks like he's returned, so there's the innervate. Alright. I would say sorry, but I can't. It's really, it's kind of awkward still. Oh, that Bran is looking pretty nice, but... I kind of don't like where this is going. Because I could do a Twilight Drake here. I could do a Shadow Bolt, but that still leaves 3 damage left to be dealt. Which is not my favorite. Could Spellbreaker, but that's not that great. If he kills Bran next turn, can I then deal... I could just do it this way, right? Then I can Shadow Bolt it next turn and get a tap in. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. He has to hit in there, and that gives me the opportunity to Shadow Bolt. And I might still get some value out of my Bran. And I think that's more important than the possible +2/+2 I could give him right now. Of course, that would bring Bran to a 4/6, which would require a hero power from our opponent. That's actually interesting. So if he doesn't add anything else to the board, then we Shadow Bolt it, and then I don't know, actually. Are we already talking about 5 mana here? Oh, he's Wrathing and Hero Powering. That's fine. I still have the Shadow Bolt plan here, and the Imp should trade nicely for the Disciple, so that's good. Oh, this is of course also a Cthulhu card. I keep kind of forgetting. Yeah, getting a tap in seems good. Could also trade. Doesn't seem too appealing. Getting a tap in here is rather important. Alright. So let's see what 6 mana does for our opponent. The 5 mana was actually rather weak, but the Bran did need to be dealt with, so can't really blame him. Oh, that thing's 6 mana, of course. I was kind of expecting that to drop on 7, but I don't know why. I guess I haven't really faced that many Cthulhu Druids, have I? Let's just play some minions, I think. I can afford to take 5. So Cthulhu and Cthulhu? That seems okay. Oh, actually, Twilight Drake is probably better right now, because I have 2, 4, 6, that means +6 is 7. 7's not easy to deal with for him, so I kinda like that.
Are you my master?
Yeah, if this were 6 health, I might consider otherwise, but this deals with the Arakoa nicely along with the Mortal Coil, I think. So that's good. A little worried about, yes, about something like that happening. But the Shadow Flame still does a number on the board, at least. Not entirely, but... oh yeah, actually, that does deal with the board entirely. And I even get a tap in. Any better solutions? I don't think so. Well, I can hit this, and then Shadow Flame, and then hit. And I don't need to coil, but I actually kind of want to coil, I think. So if I hit here, then hit, and then coil this... Wait, does that make sense? Yes. Then I want to coil that one, and that's better. Yeah, because I actually want to get a coil in there. Can I afford to Shadow Flame something else? I don't think so. No. So if I hit here, then I don't have to. Then I can play an Earthen Ring. Is that better? Having an Earthen Ring or tapping and coiling? I think I prefer having an Erlenmein actually.
This way.
Don't like not having a lot on the board, but there's not much we can do about that. So this is still reasonably okay. Kind of an expensive trade, but that's what Emperor does for you. No, another Wrath. A swipe even. Wow, that's actually really aggressive. I don't think I need to. No, I don't think Cthulhu Druid will run Sylvanas or anything. I could silence a Cthulhu, but I'm hoping to have my my Siphon Soul or my Twisting Nether for that point. So I don't hate this play, especially since the Mortal Coil will draw me a card for this next turn, because that minion's going to take 4 damage regardless of what happens. Yeah. Alright, so it's Cthulhu versus Cthulhu, and I think I'm favored in that situation. Except when he's starting to go face now. That's a little concerning, actually. Do I actually want to consider... How big is his Cthulhu right now? Can I see somewhere? I should have kept track. I can just play Sylvanas to keep it safe, right? Let's draw a card first. I could also tap and Reno. I don't hate that. Tap Reno... Healing for 14 seems pretty good. I think I prefer that play. And then Cthulhu clears the board, I can Siphon Soul, and then I've basically won. I like that. I like that idea. I would have preferred to play Emperor here, because then Reno and Sylvanas are both reduced to 5, but I think, especially since I don't know how big his Cthulhu is, it's just too big a risk. I could also play the Sylvanas, but yeah, alright. Good. Yeah, him missing those few early turns might have broke his resolve a little bit. But I can't feel too guilty about that. That's your own fault. You shouldn't queue up for games if you don't have the time. And if real life stuff happens, well, real life stuff happens to all of us. It happens to me sometimes, and then I screw up in a game or I miss a couple turns, and that's just the way it's going to happen. Ooh, Hunters are not good though. Hunters are not good. The Ooze could do some work. Demon Wrath can do some work. Not sure how much I like the Chosen, but I like these other cards. I'm not sure whether I run out the Ozone 2 though. Yeah, I think the Chosen is too slow. I would prefer an actual 2-drop or something. Maybe I just hard mulligan for Reno against Hunter. That could also be... Could be a valid tactic, actually. Not sure what's the best course of action there. Do I coin this one out? That's another valid question. It seems like a half-decent trade at least, and does contest the board against future plays, but it kind of screws my curve a little bit. I think I prefer having the coin, and let's just see. Let's just see how our opponent uses the board right now. Okay, I should be able... Ooh, that was actually kind of close. Wow. I can just coin him Demon Wrath here, or coin him Bran. Is that better? I think I like to coin Demon Wrath. Let him commit to the board first. And then I can either Shadow Flame, Shadow Bolt, or play Bran on an empty board. I don't hate either play. And him playing King's Alec is kind of an indication of him playing a more slowish deck, so I kinda like that. Bran on an empty board might lure out a weapon, and otherwise I don't think he has a great answer. Maybe... No, Kill Command doesn't work. He would have to play a Fiery Bat first. Lures out a weapon, and I can destroy the weapon with the Ooze, so I like that, yes. Still leaves a 2-1 around, that's the only downside here. Maybe I just tempo here first. I kind of like that Twilight Drake here. 6 health isn't easily dealt with by the board. I might pick up a kill on the 2-1. Yes, I prefer that. The ooze is a little slow because the only thing I can play along with it is the Sunfire, Sun Fury, which isn't all that great. It just isn't. Yes, I do like ooze here. And perhaps I might want a Hellfire, but that seems a little off. I can Shadow Bolt this though. How's that? I think I like that. That makes my board a lot less vulnerable to what am I saying? Could also Psychotron. Psychotron gets the weapon and this. That's not great. Might get the weapon and a Houndmaster. That's still not awesome. Definitely doing this. And I'm deliberating whether I want to Shadow Bolt or... I can also Taunt up. How's that? I think I like that. Yeah, just get some minions out. I like getting some minions out here. It's a little less efficient, but I can still do some stuff next turn. Oh, he gives the spiders charge. That's cute. That's cute. I wonder if he gets anything else. Oh, the Rhino, of course, also has charge. I don't hate the situation we're in still.
I got this.
Because I get this trait, which is a really good one, and then I get this Psychotron, or I get the Doomsayer actually. If I Doomsayer, I can also tap. I like that. Do I also Beckoner? Not a fan of that. I think if I Beckoner, he's just going to let the board die, and now he might actually be convinced to deal with the Doomsayer here, which is going to be hard. So it gives me the initiative, and then I can Psychotron and Beckoner. Oh, he does deal... okay. That's still good for me. I'm pretty sure that's still good for me. He does get to develop an animal companion, but he did waste a deadly shot on that. So yeah, that's definitely good. Let's see. Shadow Bolt and Inking Boss? I don't have to Shadow Bolt this, right? I kinda want to, but I don't have to. I can just Beckoner. I think this is better. The Psychotron is actually pretty good against this board. Even if he Call of the Wilds, that would make me a little worried. That means the Huffer is really ineffective right now. Yeah, Huffer is actually kind of sucky if it trades for that, so that's good. And then I can Shadow Bolt trade. Shadow Bolt trade, Imking Boss tap. Might be fine. Might be fine. I don't. Hellfire doesn't really add too much here. I can trade and then Hellfire, but it leaves this at 1. I don't like it. I don't like it. Shadow Bolt here, that means next turn I don't really have anything to do. Oh, tap and Shadow Bolt, and yes. So tap first. Still the same play, Might leave me some minions for next turn, so that's good. Let's hope the second Call the Wild doesn't come out. That might be really bad for us. Because then he gets to kill the board.
The beasts obey me.
That's probably fine, unless this is... ooh, that's a big one. Ooh, that's a big one. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And that's not good. Wow. I don't get to play anything here. Am I dead? I don't want to be dead. I don't like that. I can take the beast to the face here. If I Hellfire, then I'm pretty much dead, right? I think I'm pretty much dead regardless. I can tap on Reno and then hope to get something decent. I'm not sure what I'm trying to get then. Mortal Coil, I guess. What could I possibly get? Well, I could get a minion that I can play along with the Argus. I guess that might be... or I could coil. Okay, that's fine. Don't like that. Yeah, so this happens... I'm still taking a lot of damage though. But it might work out. I don't know, that's really bad for me. Okay, healing for 17 and then immediately taking 12 again. That's not great. That is definitely not great. If he calls to the wild here... Am I dead? No, I don't think so. Oh my... No, please don't. Please don't kill me. Well, I've got a few taunts coming up, so that's okay. But I don't like where this is going. Oh, I'm down to 7 already. That's really bad. Okay, so what happens here? We can trade in Hellfire, then we're down to 4. I don't like that. I think we have to bank on him being unable to kill whatever taunt I throw up here. Yes.
I wonder.
Can I still deal with the board then, though? Well, I can Argus something, and then... I don't like this at all. If I Veclor, and then kill this, kill this, and this kills Veclor, plus this, then Veclor dies. Do I just have to Hellfire here? I don't...
Almost out of time.
I think I just have to Veclor here. Oh, that's good. Wait, this way.
How much?
That's how it works, right? Yeah. If he, oh, wait, that's not a double? That's not a double. Oh my gosh. I didn't see that. Oh, that's really bad. That is really bad. I'm down to 1. Okay, wow. That's really sucky. I didn't see that. Can I survive? No, I don't think so. Oh my gosh, that sucked. Well, that's that.
Well played. So many.
Well, that sucked.
For months.
Yeah, that beast from the Ram Wrangler was actually kind of big. Didn't expect that much value in one turn, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. That's how the card works. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any suggestions on what deck to play next, please leave a comment below. And otherwise, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.